Yeah,
You were getting crushed by what?
nothing.
No, you were telling the story there. You were
I
getting
know
crushed.
you went live on purpose. I saw that. I saw it this time.
Went live? You're telling the story there. What are you talking? I didn't. Live? What is this live you
I
speak
know
of?
you went live on purpose. I saw that. I saw it this time.
Went live? You're telling the story there.
Somebody's echoing.
That was me. Sorry about that, everybody. How's it going? Friends, Romans, and Patriots, lend me ears to strap on your tinfoil hats because it's time for the Gay Frog Chat. Tonight we're going to be talking about guns and prepping or something. I don't know, man. Prepping for Infinity is the name of the chat. Because I don't really know what we're prepping for anymore. I mean, I guess it would be like no more food services for extended periods of time. It would be no more law enforcement services for some period of time, which means protecting your home and yourself and your kids and whatever. You know, like there's a lot of things that are coming up that it might be a good idea. Like, oh, we might not have power for a period of time. Might be a good idea to have a generator or something like that. So I don't know.
Yep.
We'll talk about classic chat. It's a classic chat tonight. Same old stuff, different day. But we'll try to put a new twist on it. But that all being said, we're joined by Ohio Patriot tonight. How you doing, Ohio?
Good. Just finished my physical therapy stretches for the day.
Nice. How's the Pride water?
Oh, tastes fucking fantastic.
Excellent. Excellent. Lead on Steel, how's it going, man?
It's going good. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty decently sleepy, but
Doing
above average other than that.
Good. Yeah, I just had a nice little relaxing Sunday. It was raining all day, so nothing to do.
Nice.
Nice. Good deal, man.
Yeah.
We have a soulless Ginger, as always. How's it going, Ginger?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. Just relaxing now after stuffing my face with that delicious homemade dinner I cooked.
Very nice. Yeah, I just got back from taking one kid to work, and then I had to take the other one to get a physical done to play baseball, right? Okay, so check this out. To play baseball, it's $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta buy the uniform and all that stuff, and that's like, by the time you get all the socks and the belts and everything it's like $180 for that stuff, right?
Damn, it's gone up so much.
And then okay, physical, that's $50. You want a baseball glove? That's $100.
Mm-hmm.
You want a baseball bat? That's $100 minimum. We spent like $130, I think. And then you need like cleats. Yep, we needed cleats, so we got some of those. We went kind of cheap. Those were $60.
Got to have a bag to carry the bat and glove.
Yep. And I got one of those on Amazon for $10, actually, thankfully. So that was pretty nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, the cheapest thing.
Right, but goddamn, dude, I just spent a fuck ton of money so my son could play baseball.
Did you have to buy a batting helmet and all that, or are they going to provide that?
I think they do provide the batting helmets. Like the,
okay.
At least that's how it was when I was playing baseball. I'm not sure if it's still the same way. If not, then it's going to be another like $60 or something.
Right.
What about the actual team hat and jerseys? Is that provided, or is that something you'll have to buy too?
That was part of the $180.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember growing up because I used to play baseball all the time. That was like my jam growing up. I played it all the way through high school. But growing up, that shit wasn't that expensive. I think it was like maybe $50 to play baseball. And then they provided like half the uniform, which was, the hat, the jersey. And I think we were responsible for getting the breeches and the socks. And then obviously the cleat and gloves and bat. The shit wasn't that expensive back then.
Yeah, the baseball for me was about the same, but then for football, because I played that too, it was about double because of the pads, the pants, home jersey, away jersey, all that stuff.
Yeah, they were talking about playing football, and I talked them out of it. Half for that reason. Like, half for the reason that, like, I played football, and, like, all it got me was, like, neck injuries and joint injuries and probably a couple too many concussions and stuff like that,
I agree with you on that. If I had a kid, I would not want him to play football.
But on top of that, it's like, how much do shoulder pads cost? How much does a helmet cost? How much does dude, you spend $1,000 on that sport versus it was probably around 400 or 500, like 400 for baseball. You know,
Right.
maybe
Yeah.
500 for everything.
I remember
Now,
reading something last year where it was talking about all the sports together and like the highest to lowest, and I believe ice hockey was like one of the highest, like several $1,000s. And I want to
Jesus
say
Christ.
martial arts was like someplace in the high to middle range or whatever.
I'm
Because of all
sure
the belt
golf.
fees and all the other things you have to pay for that.
I'm sure golf has to be up there too because I played it, and that's depending on what you buy, you can spend thousands on clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can go pretty cheap on. You can get I took the kids to the driving range. What was it, last weekend? And we were
Right.
just looking on Amazon at different golf clubs to see, like versus just getting like some clubs from the driving range place. They had like loaners that you could have, which is
Right.
what we ended up doing. But it was $100 and something for like a cheap set of clubs. It wasn't really that bad.
Yeah, you can get some cheap clubs, but the biggest thing with some kids is they see their heroes playing TaylorMade, Titleist, and they want that stuff too.
Oh
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
See,
and
with me
sky's the
playing
limit for that
football,
shit, too.
when I played football, I only played it 1 year, thank God, because I didn't have to buy any of my equipment. The school provided everything: jerseys, pads, helmets. Because we were a little podunk town, so it was all kind of hand-me-downs. But I only played one year, and I broke my hip, and didn't find out I broke it until my senior year of high school.
Jesus.
Good Lord.
So I told my son, "Yeah, you ain't playing football, dude. You can play baseball all you want. You can play basketball, but stay away from football." Because that's kind of like a common injury with kids playing football. Because my hip slipped out, rotated, fractured, and went back in and healed that way.
Huh.
Once I got out of football, I went to golf. I was so much happier, and I still play golf to this day. So
Golf's a lot of fun, man. Like golf's one of those sports that you can play till you can't walk anymore, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yep. And you never master it at all.
Yep. Totally. And there's always a chance on any shot that you're gonna either like go straight in the hole or never find your ball again, and anything in between.
Exactly.
Yep.
I could never get into golf, so I just didn't really understand it, and it was boring to me. I mean, I could go to the driving range and just like drive the fucking balls down the course all day long, but just playing it, I couldn't do it.
Dude, when I was a kid, my dad was a member of the country club at the bottom of the hill. So we used to like put some golf clubs. You'd bring like 4 clubs with you, not even a whole set. Bring like a 9-iron, a driving range, a 3-wood, and a putter, basically.
Right.
And then hop on your bicycle and go down to the bottom of the hill. And we played 18 holes during the summer, dude. Fuck, dude. A couple summers, we basically went there almost every day because it was free once you were a member. And my dad was a member, so the only stipulation was we couldn't use his account to buy anything. Because like you could use, like if you're like off on the course and the cart girl comes by and she's got sodas, and you could just be like, "Yep, the Honda account," and then you get your soda for free, and then my dad gets the charge at the end of the month. That was the only thing.
I was at the,
really wanted that soda,
Yeah, my dad was a member too, and the only thing we had to pay for was like $2 for a bucket of balls, but everything else was free.
Yeah, man, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Yep.
We got pretty good at playing those holes anyway, because there was 27 holes on this course, and you'd play either 9 or you do like 18, but it was a different 18 depending on how you did it.
Right.
So it was pretty fun. Ooh, did I get a mention in Ray's video? The 5-15-minute mark of Ray's video. The gun community hates you. Oh boy. Oh Jesus.
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
Lord, here we go. All right, gun community hates you. Where's that? The gun community hates you. What did you say? The 5:15 mark?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go to 5:10 and screen share, because why not?
Might as well.
And are we audio sharing? Yes, we are. All right. All right. Looks like we're set
Is
up.
that the same video where he threatened to kill people?
Yes, I think the one that we watched last night, yes.
Yeah.
My list. That's a pretty long list of those. Yeah, it started with fucking E Honda and never enough ammo. They're still on that list.
Jesus Christ, man.
In my opinion, the entire gun community is on that list.
Oh, we're all on a list. We're on lists, guys.
Yep.
Why
We're on the list.
welcome.
It's been confirmed.
I don't think that there is any way to feel welcome amongst you.
List confirmed, unwelcome confirmed.
You know, I assumed we were all friends.
Unfriended confirmed.
And you know, I really didn't think that there were that many neo-Nazis.
How did
Everybody's a damn Nazi.
What I would
Good God.
define as.
Fucking Nazis again.
See, this
So
is
that's
why I wanted to
another-
have him on the chat, because I'm like, motherfucker, you just say shit. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make it. And then you say, like, shit that does mean something that's completely not true. Like, my lord.
That sack of shit wouldn't know a Nazi if it slapped him in the face.
No shit. That's just another video right there that y'all need to rip.
Yep.
Because he's threatening to fucking kill people, shoot him in the back, and we're all
Yep.
on the list.
Report it for terrorism.
Never fucking ends.
Like, part of me would, you know, like, if Ray Ray was honorable, which honestly, obviously, this is not the case. Right? And it wouldn't even need to happen if it were the case. But if Ray Ray was honorable, I would just, like, put on some boxing gloves or whatever needs to happen, step in the ring, and just fucking go at it. You know, and if you crush me with your 400 pounds of fat, I guess I lose. Or if I fucking juke you and knock you in the fucking chin and you fall down, like, I guess that's how it happens, you know. And then we can part ways and be like, we had it out, you know.
He'd fucking shank you, though, out of nowhere.
Right, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
why I, like, you know, like, that shit's never going to happen, you know. Like, I show up
Even
for
if
the
y'all-
boxing match and get shot.
Exactly. Yeah, if y'all fought honorably and he got his ass whooped, he would be even more pissed off and offended, and, you know, who knows what he would fucking do after that. He'd probably go through with what he's threatening right now.
He says Nazi like it's a bat. God damn it, Mark Malone.
Good old Mark.
Well, I mean, this brings me to, what guns do you need to protect your house if you think that someone's going to come for you at some point? Like, if there's, like, for instance, hypothetically, a Ray out there on the internet who's been making threats to you and your family online, and you wanted to make sure and ensure that your family was safe in your domicile, what firearms or firearm, maybe it's just one, would you necessarily like to have in your hands for protection?
In that instance, that criteria you just set forth, RPG.
Just knock the thread out from the road.
I mean, this is one time where I will honestly say that a 22 will not be enough.
No, it won't.
It does not,
No.
like, you shoot him in the belly with the penetration of a 22, it's not going in deep enough.
Yeah, you'll hear that thing pinging off the pavement where it bounced off.
Like the blob from
Or it just created another belly button.
yeah, exactly. He's just got a new vagina hole.
Yeah, he'll get the hole he's always wanted.
Yeah, you kind of helped him out in a way.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that.
Really, it's what he always wanted. But I mean, and this is cliche, obviously, like the random trope, not the random, but like the always talked about trope is AR-15, right? Which honestly everyone here already has.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
You need a defensive full-size handgun of whatever variety you would like to have. You need to have something that you can carry outside the door with you, so like a concealable handgun. Generally, people like shotguns, so they throw a shotgun on the list.
Yeah.
And generally, people like having some sort of longer range, be it hunting rifle or perhaps like AR-10 style semi-automatic DMR type gun. But is there another gun that you would throw on the list other than those guns, which are those are the guns? That's the list, right?
Right.
I mean, what else is there? 22. Okay, you could throw that on the list too, like a 10-22. Fine. Okay, you got 6 guns then.
I would say like a lever action 45-70 or 35 Remingtons for, going through the bush and everything.
Mm-hmm.
A bush gun?
A bush gun.
Bushka? Babushka?
I say 35 Remington because I've got lever action in that myself, so I know a lot of people don't have that caliber.
I do. The closest thing I've got is probably like 357.
Right.
Which is not the same caliber by any means, but it's closer than 223 or 308 or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Stephen Carroll says, "Flamethrower rigged to go off when the door is opened."
Yeah, like Home Alone, yeah. Oh, shit.
Or a spicy sprinkler system with an igniter in the middle of the yard.
That's illegal.
Damn,
You
yeah.
can't set up booby traps. Like in America today, setting up a booby trap is like
Yeah.
attempted murder or something like that.
True.
Is what the charge is.
Yeah, it's intent.
Yep.
So you don't want to be doing that, but
And it should hit the vamp scenario, all bets are off. So.
Oh yeah. If everything goes down, it's game
well,
on.
that's different. But that's not the scenario. You know what I mean?
Nope.
I know.
And if that were true, okay, what would be some good booby traps to set up? Let's say shit hits the fan, and you're actually going to set up booby traps, like the pit in the front yard with the spikes in it, or what are you doing, like the shotgun with the string at the front door?
Well, like on remember in Book of Eli, that older couple that had the false porch that Denzel and the girl fell through?
Yep.
That was pretty good.
And they poisoned him with poop tea or whatever that shit was.
Yeah.
And tried
Or you could do like you're talking about with the shotgun shells, but have them set up around your perimeter and stuff with little barrels, so it'll force the shot, better. You could do it like Last of Us, where he had it all set up and the zombies walk through the little string booby trap and bam, right in the head or in the gut, wherever.
I'm thinking like the end of Predator when Schwarzenegger's like setting up all his traps and he's like covered in mud and he's like making spikes on things that swing and he has to go through that one spot and make sure that the Predator follows him, then he sniffs it out and doesn't do it anyway. Like that kind of shit, dude. Like you gotta get like medieval, like Vietnamese on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the fucking little booby traps that you could walk and step and fall through on spikes.
Dude, I saw this thing. The Russian soldiers were taking the pins out of grenades and putting them inside of a grenade inside of a glass, so that it would hold the lever on. And then you throw the glass. When the glass hits something, it breaks. The grenade pops out, the lever flips, and then it has the time. So you get extra time that way, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Okay.
Didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's pretty good thinking there.
Mm-hmm. Some redneck ingenuity.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Some vodka ingenuity. PDW Galil. Would you put a PDW on your list? Would that be like high up on the list beyond the basic 5? The base 5.
I guess it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
What caliber and everything.
Would you consider a 9mm pistol caliber carbine a PDW?
In some situations, maybe, but overall, probably not. I would want something with a little more stopping power.
Yeah, I'm with Corey on that one.
Well, I mean, Oh, good.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say 5.7 does have some stopping power, but the only thing that it has over 9mm is armor penetration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the other PDW round? I forget what it is.
300 blackout.
No, it's fuck. I forget even the name of the gun that shoots it. It's that like cool ass looking fucking something or other gun.
Shit.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Someone out there knows what I'm talking about.
The P90.
The P90 is the one we already talked about with the 5.7.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
7.5.
Is it 7.5?
7.5 Bruno.
I don't fucking know, dude. I can't fucking remember right now. I'm
Is
having
the
a brain
4.7?
fart. That's the one.
MP7?
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
What's the gun that it goes in though?
MP7, I think.
MP7. There we go. That's the one that'd be a cool ass gun to get, but you don't see those very often. And that round is fucking,
No.
the round is even less used than 5.7. Yeah, the MP7. There you go.
Yeah, it's like Secret Service or something has a few of them, I think, and that's about it.
Is it time to get out of the cities? Is it past time to get out of the cities? Is it too late? As
I
in,
think
like,
it's-
too late to like find something affordable and get set up before shit happens, you know?
I don't think it's too late for that, but I think it's past time that people need to get out of them.
I don't know, man. There's all kinds of crazy videos online of like people getting fucked up because they're in the city and they're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like if you go to a city you're not familiar with, you never know if you're in the wrong area, you know?
Yeah, and like you might be in the right area at the wrong time or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like being away from people with how expensive everything's getting and how desperate certain people are getting, you know? Like there's a lot of people out there who can't afford their groceries anymore for their children. And when you're in that state, you tend to go a little crazy and tend to do a little, you know, extra than you would normally under normal circumstances. And that's just like your kids are hungry and you can still get food if you just steal it, you know?
Right.
Like imagine how bad things are going to be like if your kids are hungry and the store doesn't even have food, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing there for them.
Well, in talking about that, say if shit hit the fan tomorrow, and that starts the hunt for food and water, etc. Because you know there's going to be a run on everything. Would you go out to like the normal spots, say like Walmart and Kroger's, Albertsons, all like that, trying to get food if you didn't already have some, or where would you go?
I think honestly, the place to go, like let's say, like whatever the scenario is, the ball just drops, everyone knows it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to Walmart right at that moment, there's going to be pandemonium. Like things are not going to be cool. The smart move, like the big brain move, I think, would be to find out where the food distribution center is.
There
like
you go.
The
That's
warehouse that ships to all of the King Supers or whatever, or all the Walmarts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you go there, and there, you know, there'll still be some people there, but it won't be quite the pandemonium, I think. And also, the supplies will still be there, I think, longer than they would be in the stores. You know,
and you would have more too than you would find in the store because that shit would, you know, get swiped within the first couple of days. Whereas, you know, like Walmart distribution or something, you could probably keep going back multiple trips in a week before people would figure out, you know, oh, let's try here now.
Or I guess the other big brain move would be if you had enough people, you know, like let's say you had like 20 high school buddies that all lived in the same town still, that all hung out and did barbecues on the weekends with the kids and shit like that. Everybody just goes to Walmart at the same time. You fucking guns out, kick everybody out, barricade yourselves inside of it, and hope no one burns it down.
Yeah.
You could technically do that with few distribution centers as well, and it'd be a smarter play, honestly. The problem is being able to continuously hold those places long term is what it would be.
That's why you need a big group of dudes,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think a smart thing people should do now, especially if you live in the city, is if you have a farmer's market near you, go there and try to, make friends with a couple of farmers that will let you come to them, and you don't have to go to the farmer's market. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to meet a farmer. Like, hey, farmer. Ooh.
Very nice.
Night Strikes. This is night strike shit, isn't it? No, it's not.
Shadow.
I remember talking to him about that. That is, oh fuck that, because that's a M1 carbine, but I think he rechambered it for something else. I can't remember.
It kind of looks like the one from A-Team, but it doesn't have the folding stock.
Right.
But it's the stainless steel with the corrugated fucking heat shield cover, and then he didn't have a scope on it, but it was that stainless steel one too. So, and Daniel dropped in a link. Hold on, I gotta do things. Don't make me do things. View on YouTube. I gotta do things. Oh, making me say things now. Okay. Minimize, get rid of that, bring this over here. Time for a new robot. What is this?
Oh, that's G-Webs. He's wanting to upgrade his patch machine.
Oh, shit. How much is this? $7,000 for this machine?
Yep.
God damn, G-Webs.
Yeah, but it can do like 15 different colors at once doing patches.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good machine. I know a gal that she owns an embroidery place here in town, and she has a couple of those machines. They're really good.
Yeah,
$25 to get a custom patch from the first run. That's not a bad deal.
Right, that's not bad at all.
I mean, like, it's better than just like, hey, let me give you money so you can have the thing. It's like, yeah, I'll spend a couple extra bucks and get a patch out of it. That's cool.
Yeah, and you know exactly who that money is going to with G-Webs.
Right?
Exactly.
Straight to drugs.
I think I did the 51.
The 51, what?
Yeah, what's the 51?
The $50. Because he has different tiers. Or he did, unless they're all filled up.
Oh, so you could do more than just 25 and get more stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had like 25, 50, 75, 100, and then custom. But he had it set to where it was like so many in each tier. Like the higher tiers.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I do see the tiers now. He's got two 25s, a 27, a 35, a 50, 100.
I knew it was something like that. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dude, it's amazing how much money some of these online like fundraiser things get, so people can make their whatever fucking novel or what, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, here's $12,000 to get you started on a graphic novel. Like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I wish I had art ability. I don't.
Yeah, same here. I can't I can't do art worth of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not scalable art, anyway, for sure.
Yeah, if someone had a gun in my head and said, "Here, draw some art," I'd be like, "Just put a bullet in me." Not even
Got a scalable penis.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to 3 inches.
Oh,
Hey, now.
Dum-dum.
Don't be a size queen. Shit.
I mean, that's scales. It's your scales,
Sizist.
man.
He's a sizist.
Sizest.
Sizes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That M1 carbine that Shadow did was a 45 Win Mag.
Would you guys buy a 9mm lever action magazine fed carbine that looks like Scorpion mags?
Not after watching that video.
Fuck no.
Why is it that bad?
Like the second round, it keeps jamming up after that.
Oh, I haven't watched the video, but yeah, I like it. But if it's going to mess up, no.
No.
I think it looks
haven't
badass.
watched it. I still wouldn't get it.
I think it looks cool, but all the tactical stuff on a rifle like that, like, it's kind of funny to me as well. Like, I wouldn't mind putting a red dot on a rifle, don't get me wrong. But when you're putting like rails on it so you can have lights and lasers and like you're some kind of cowboy, I guess.
How close does that loop come to the magazine? Like, would you end up crushing your fingers?
Let's look at him.
Yeah, I mean, but the way they got it shaped there, it looks like it gets right up to it.
Yeah. Another fellow ginger.
God
It
damn
has
it,
sort
no
of
souls.
cam system. It
They're
doesn't have
everywhere.
as far as some of the other ones.
It looks all right.
Aesthetically, yes, it looks cool, but it's just why no one asked for that.
Okay, let's see like shooting. Here we go. Magazine in. Oh, well, I couldn't see him. Oh, jammy jam.
No,
Looks like he short stroked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it stops right there.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get close to that mag.
No, I don't get anywhere close to it. You're right.
I mean, honestly, new lever actions do need a little bit of a I don't know.
Break in.
Yeah, just kind of wear in, not even break in. The parts need to rub together a little bit to get them to work right, and
Yeah,
like
smooth them out.
and all this stuff need to get fucking pressed in or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the all the stuff that I think it's Midwest Industries that they make for lever actions. It looks pretty good.
Midwest Industries.
Yes, sir.
Wish I had the money. I'd get a couple lever actions. That's one thing I don't have in my collection yet is lever action.
I've just got two, just my 35 and 45/70.
I've got my 38 Special / 357 Magnum.
I would like to have that too.
It's actually it's pretty affordable for the Rossi. Like, it's not that expensive anyway. It's $600, but
oh, that's not bad at all.
That's what I was about to say. It's not that expensive. Not compared to like 45/70. I would love to have that all weather one, like in that Jurassic World movie where Chris Pratt had.
That's what my Henry is. It's all weather.
Yeah,
I've wanted the Quigley Down Under gun for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was like, I don't know, the age that I was when that movie came out. I really liked that movie, and it was like a new Western that was actually good, even though it wasn't a Western, so it was different. And it was good. It was a good movie. And he had that Sharps, whatever fucking caliber it's in. I forget even what it is. And Sharps is still a company, and they still make those rifles, and you can pick them up.
Yep.
They're not cheap, but you can get them. Hello, who's home? Read my last chat. Read my lips. No new taxes. I live right behind a Walmart. When the BLM riots were going on, National Guard blocked all entrances until things calmed down. Right, you might have to shoot your way in, you know.
Yeah.
Which means a couple of your friends probably aren't going to make it. Which is why you need like 20 of you to do it. Yeah. I'm not suggesting it. Honestly, like that's probably a pretty bad plan.
Or you just have a high power rifle and hang back a little ways and just have a little target.
Reach out and touch them.
Yeah.
Reach out and touch faith.
Boom, 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 boom.
Jesus. Oh my God, have you seen this video? I don't even know if I could show this on YouTube. In fact, I know I can't write as of...
Oh.
I did it anyway, didn't I?
Yep, you got it.
I tried to pause it, it didn't work. Sorry, YouTube. 16-foot inflatable movie screen projector screen for outside. That's pretty fucking cool.
It's cool, but when are you ever going to use that realistically?
On a summer night when you're having a party at the house and people want to watch a movie in the backyard. So like
Fuck
once.
that. I'm not sweating my balls off down here in the South in the summer.
Fuck no.
Nope.
How hot does it get there in the summer where you're at? What the fuck?
In the peak summer here in South Carolina, it can get over 100, like 105 with, 90% humidity.
And how long does that last though?
We'll usually get 3 to 4 weeks of it.
Oh.
I mean, it's nothing to what you guys get in Texas, but I mean, it does get swampy here.
You get that swamp ass?
Oh, all the time.
I do like those old low-rise jeans. Back in
Itty bitty waists.
late 90s, early 2000s, where chicks were actually skinny still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they're American Eagle.
I don't know what happened, man. Everybody's overweight now.
It's all the shit they pump into the food.
And the water, yep.
Yeah, and the water.
Like, when you guys go out, like what percentage of people would you say are skinny in shape, Very few, it seems like. And I live in a state where we have, I think it's the lowest percentage of people who are obese of any other state. Colorado's number one in that metric. Like, we're the best. And you still see fat people everywhere.
Oh yeah, they're definitely everywhere over here in South Carolina.
I can only imagine what it's like in like South Texas or you name it. Everybody's
whales.
giant.
They're called land whales, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, Fried Foods is a food group here.
Yeah, like Walmart and shit can't keep those fucking buggies freed up.
Oh no, the Jazzies. Those things are always in use.
I've got no room to talk. I'm a big boy. I used to be even bigger boy, but fucking
Oh yeah,
hell.
I'm a big guy too, but I'm not grossly fat and all that stuff.
Yeah, like
I'm
that.
just saying, there's parts of the South.
earlier.
There's parts of the South where they consider gravy a drink,
Yep.
Yep.
like a cool, refreshing glass of gravy to go with your meal.
I'm a rare Southerner. I'm not big on gravy. I like sausage gravy, like on a biscuit, but that's about it.
No, I can't stand white gravy or anything like that. I like brown gravy.
See, I don't like brown gravy.
I mean, I don't mind some gravy, It's just it's about the amount of it rather than the fact that it's there or not. Like a little splotch of gravy in the mashed potatoes, that's good. It gives it some flavor. Yeah, like that meat flavor from whatever it was. Like you're cooking steaks in the pan or whatever, you deglaze it and make some gravy out of it. But,
Right.
All right, so are you talking about white gravy?
I mean, whatever gravy you want.
Yeah, whatever gravy.
Because at first I thought you were describing baby gravy.
Baby
Have
gravy.
you ever done ham gravy before?
What kind of gravy?
Ham gravy.
Ham gravy.
No.
So you cast iron pan, cook a ham steak, like if you're doing a ham steak and eggs in the morning, you know? And then when you're done cooking the ham, you take it out of the pan and you add some coffee to the pan to deglaze it. And then cook some flour into the coffee fucking ham water flour stuff at the bottom and turn that into gravy. Oh my God.
Does sound good.
You wouldn't, you know, it doesn't sound, I mean, I don't think it sounds good. I think it sounds weird, you know, like coffee and ham, you know, but make it sometime. And it makes this like weird colored gravy. It's like pink gravy. Like red gravy.
I think I'll have to pass on that.
Well, see, I grew up in a house where pork was not in our diet, so I haven't eaten a lot of pork in my life.
I like pork. Pork's good. Pork's delicious.
I do like it now as an adult, but I still don't eat a lot of it.
Tenderloins are one of my favorite things to cook for the like pork tenderloins.
Oh fuck yeah, country ribs.
Well, they're super cheap. You can get like a big ass fucking pork tenderloin for $5-6, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then whatever you cook with it, like scalloped potatoes or veggies or whatever else you want to cook with it. But you got the meat part down, and it's usually more meat than me and the boys want to eat in a meal. Calhoun says, "Who's the guy from South Carolina, and what part is he at?"
That is me, Lead on Steel, and I am in the upstate.
In the
upstate.
The Upper Peninsula.
Do you think Murdoch murdered his family?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, we were talking about this after the chat last night. I'm not sure if he did or not. Certainly, the evidence that they've presented in court leads me to think that there's no way they can convict him based upon that evidence, because it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt that he committed the crime as they said that he did, you know. And there's plenty of fucking room for reasonable doubt. The thing is, the way that court is being ran, like that judge is a piece of shit who just lets everything in, and like there's supposed to be a rule in criminal court where when you're being charged for one crime, they can't bring up other crimes that you've done to influence the jury to think that you're guilty, and that's like all they've fucking done for the past 2 weeks. So, yeah, I think they might convict him, even though there's not really any good evidence for it.
Right.
William says he murdered them. Oh, good.
I think he at least has something to do with it, maybe, but I don't think he personally done it.
Right. Like, it would make sense to me because it's come out in court that he's been spending $50,000 a week on pills.
When you said a week, that shocked me last night.
That's so much money on pills. Like, it doesn't make sense that he's the only one taking them. Like, it seems like there's something else going on. If you're dealing with that kind of money with those kind of people and something goes wrong, I'm just saying, I think he probably knows more than he's been saying. But I don't think the prosecutors have the story correct.
No.
That being said, he's kind of a piece of shit, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
It's like Rakita, I was listening to him and a couple of other lawyers on there, and like the prosecution's trying to prosecute him because he was speeding here and there, and they're just trying to make a mountain out of a molehill with his speeding. I don't understand all that.
Well, it goes to the point of, if you are involved, let's say in a self-defense shooting, not even murder, but you're charged with murder because you said, like, yeah, I'm the guy who shot him and it's self-defense. Now you have to go to court and prove it, which is an affirmative proof that you have, like, you're like, yes, I committed the crime, but here's why I committed it. Now you have to show the proof of that backs up why you committed the crime of murder, but it's self-defense, so it's excusable, right?
Right.
Well, the way that I have seen these court cases go is the prosecution in every case in every county, no matter where you're at, is going to use every little bit of information, anything that they can possibly fucking color in a certain way or word in a certain way or whatever it is to make you look guilty, to make you look bad, to make your life look like it's fucked up so that they can get a guilty plea. Like, they don't care about the truth. They want the guilty. They want you behind bars because in their mind, they think you're guilty, even if it's not exactly the way that they think it went down. They don't care. They just want you behind bars. So they'll do anything that they can. And like, for instance, in this Murdoch case, the police lied to the grand jury to get him indicted in the first place. Because they said the T-shirt that he was wearing had blood splatter on it from Maggie and from Paul, which is his wife and son. But it didn't. There was no blood splatter on his shirt from either of them, you know. And so they went to the grand jury and they said, yeah, this is the proof that we have. And it was basically all hinging upon that. And then when they got the test back, which they had before they went to the grand jury, oh, there's no blood. So now they're looking for another T-shirt while the fucking discovery's going on and stuff. It's like, dude, you guys should have just dropped the charges until you had more evidence or something.
Yeah, it sounds like they're just trying to throw shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Oh, honestly, that's what they're doing.
And like, they were questioning, they were going off the OnStar GPS of like why he stopped somewhere for a certain amount. I think it was in his mother's driveway. Why would he stop there? Well, hell, he could have stopped there for any reason. Maybe he was checking his phone or something. They're hinging a lot of stuff on that GPS from OnStar that I don't think makes sense.
Well, and the thing is, like, there's GPS OnStar from his vehicle, and there's also location data from Maggie's cell phone, which was taken off of her dead body by somebody, right?
Right.
And it was carried like 3 miles away and then dropped in the woods. Well, the telemetry data between her phone and Alex Murdoch, the father who's accused of murdering everybody, never crossed paths.
Yep.
Never. So, like, right there, it's not guilty. Like, he wasn't the one who picked up the phone and carried it into the woods. At very least, there was someone else there, which means you guys don't have the facts right, which means you're charging the wrong guy for the wrong thing. Or maybe the right guy for the wrong thing. Who fucking knows?
And you're not looking for somebody else that's just out there going about their business.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if there was someone else who killed his family, right? Like, let's say they're waiting in the bushes and they see Alex leave in his truck or whatever, and then they pop out of the bushes, pop, 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 blast, kill the fucking wife and the kid, right? Ultimate revenge for whatever they were pissed at him for, because now not only are those two people dead, like the people, presumably they were mad at Paul for whatever reason, and like they got him, but now the dad lost everything, lost his job, got fired, admitted in court to stealing from all of these people for fraud for years and years, for so much crime that when he gets convicted for that stuff, he will go to prison for the rest of his life during a murder trial for his family that he didn't commit. Like, that's just like icing on the cake, dude.
Oh yeah.
Well, Ghost Shadow says that they have that his son was doing a Snapchat before they got murdered, and Alex was on the camera, and that's the most damning information that they have. Have they showed that? Or?
Yeah, they okay. So the thing about that is, when the police first showed up, he lied to them about the last time that he saw his family alive, which was during that, if you believe his story anyway, which was during that Snapchat video, right? And the time of death for Maggie and Paul was like 10 or 15 minutes after that video was shot. Now, according to his GPS, he left like 5 minutes after that video was shot, which means if the time of death is adjusted up 5 minutes, he was absolutely there. If it's the time that they said, then he might have been able to hear it. If it was 5 minutes after they said, then there's no way he had anything to do with it.
Yep.
But he did lie to the police. He did tell them that, the last time he saw them was like half an hour before that or whatever, and that he fell asleep on the couch and then left and didn't see them. So, I don't know, dude. But I mean, it kind of makes sense in a way. If like you show up at home and your whole family's murdered and like dead in front of you, you know that you're going to be a fucking suspect. No one else is there. It's just you. The police are going to be looking at you. You might even innocently want to push back the last time that you saw them to earlier in the day so that it makes you look like less of a suspect.
Right.
But that being said, it makes you look guilty as fuck, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely it does. Without a doubt.
But is that beyond reasonable doubt?
Nope.
Which is the standard. And if you
Exactly.
you don't uphold the standard to which you convict someone for murder in this country, then the judicial system really doesn't mean very much, does it?
Right.
But yeah, all that stuff's true. Police are notorious liars. That's why they have such high divorce rates, because they're freaking liars. They also beat their wives at a higher rate than the normal fucking population. Which is funny, because like if you or I were to like be in a relationship and beat that person in our apartment and the police show up, what happens?
Oh, you going to jail.
And you don't have guns anymore.
Nope.
But those dudes are given guns to go run around with. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Alex lied about a bunch of things. A few minutes plus or minus on the time of death is normal unless they die with others present to state the exact time, even if they... Okay, the thing about that is the phone data, right? Because the phone data shows when they're moving around. The phone data shows when the phone is flipped, like the screen comes on, like that kind of thing. And when there's no more movement and there's no more anything going on, no one's pressing buttons on the phone anymore, it's pretty safe to assume that at that point, I mean, at least at the very minimum, that could be the earliest point where they would be dead, which pushes it to about 10 minutes after he left. But again, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I was not there. I don't really have a dog in the fight. I just tend to think that the state did a pretty shitty job of proving their fucking case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, and the only reason why I have any interest in the case is because it's in my state. So.
Yeah, the only reason I know anything about it is because Rakita, and I watch Rakita late at night when I'm going to sleep.
Right.
So I know lots about these weird court cases for some reason.
Speaking of court cases, do you think the cases against Rittenhouse are going to go anywhere as far as the two dipshits suing them?
Yeah.
Gage and the other guy's dad that he killed?
Yeah. But it's like, what money are they going to take from him? He's not a rich person. You know what I mean? It's like they'll take everything he's got. They'll take any money that he got, like donations for the original trial, like extra money that he had, but he doesn't even have enough now to hire lawyers to properly defend him. So by the time he pays for lawyers, like, what are they going to get out of him?
I mean, they already found him innocent, so they acquitted him. So I don't see how they would even have a case to begin with in the first place.
It's different standards for civil versus criminal.
It's very different.
Look at O.J. Simpson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a good example.
Simpson got acquitted in court for murder and lost in civil court. The difference there was O.J. Simpson still had a fuck ton of money. So when he lost in civil court, he had to pay a bunch of money. Kyle Rittenhouse doesn't have shit.
But Gage, I don't see how he has a case at all, because, I mean, he fucking shot himself in the foot on the fucking stand by admitting that, I pointed the gun at his head. So, I mean, he was shot. Kyle shot him in self-defense, as well as the other dipshit who tried taking his gun away from him and hitting him with a skateboard. It was all self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, worst case scenario, the people suing him win. What do they win?
The satisfactory, I guess. Yeah, because like you said, I don't know how much money they're going to be able to get out of him.
I mean, it's not like they can. Let's say his mom owns his mom's house, right? Can they sue him so bad his mom has to sell her house? No, because that's not his.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They could sue him so bad he's got to sell his car. They could sue him so bad he, can't pay for college or whatever. That kind of sucks, but they can't fucking take away more than you have.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked it up, Rittenhouse civil cases, and some of these news channels are claiming that he's evading being served the papers to get sued. I don't know what's going on with that.
Wait, say it again? I was reading.
It says Kyle Rittenhouse is evading attorneys in civil lawsuits.
Oh, well, that could just be the media being the media.
Well,
yeah. One little like, let's say Kyle was being served papers and tried to avoid the guy or something like that. Oh, well, now he's trying to get out of it. No, and then they fucking spin their web of lies and catch anybody who's not thinking to read it and fucking buy into that shit.
It could have been something as simple as that he was out of town doing like one of his fucking TV interviews or some shit.
Exactly. Or like he missed a phone call or something. Like something as simple as that,
True. I got you.
They can garnish all future earnings. That's true to some extent, but I don't know. What does a bankruptcy have to do with all of this? Because, like, let's say you are owed money by McDonald's, and then McDonald's goes out of business, and now McDonald's has to pay everybody out from the corpse of McDonald's of what they can get out of it money-wise, and that amount of money is not enough to satisfy all of the interested parties. In that case, either there becomes a order of payback, like these people get it first, then this group, and that group, and this group is last, in which case the last group gets fucked. Or everybody gets a percentage, so you get like 40% of your settlement or whatever,
Yeah.
So you just bankruptcy your way out of that shit, I would think. I don't know, maybe you can't, because you can bankruptcy out of everything except for student loan debt, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, oh no, they sued me. I owe millions of dollars. Oh, bankruptcy.
I know it was changed somewhat during Bush's administration, juniors, to where they tried to fuck people over, even if they declared bankruptcy now. So I don't know how much difference it is now.
I wonder if Kyle's still going to pursue suing all these fucking people for defamation.
I don't think he's got monies to pay lawyers to sue for defamation now.
Yeah. Unless he's making a lot of money with all these appearances he's been doing.
Or someone does it pro bono, in which case they're taking like 90% of the money,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Man. Sucks for Kyle Rittenhouse. He should have made some YouTube videos already, though. He's like, I'm going to start making YouTube videos, and then he never does shit.
Yeah, I know. That never happened.
Yeah, if they get all those monetized, I'm sure he can make a lot of fucking money because there's going to be a lot of people that want to watch his videos.
Maybe that's why he hasn't, because he's like, oh, if I make money off of this now, they're just going to take it.
And then on the other hand, the way YouTube is, would they even monetize him?
Probably not.
Probably not, you're right. Yeah, they'd probably Alex Jones him at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, Ghost Shadow says an individual can't use bankruptcy to get out of court settlements, fines. Steve Lato just did a video about it. Okay. So there's that option out the window.
Speaking of Alex Jones, isn't he being sued for another $1 billion or something?
They're trying to take his cat now.
trying to take
Well,
his
that
cat.
was an example of like, okay, what do you do? What did Alex Jones do when he got sued for that much money? He created an LLC that had all of the things that were getting sued under its umbrella, right? And then put all of the money coming in through that LLC and then paid himself out a salary out of it so that he could keep his house and shit. And now, like, that LLC is going to get sued to oblivion until it doesn't exist anymore. And then he just created a different LLC, I guess. Like, I don't know exactly what his plan is. I know they can't silence him by that means. At least they haven't been able to yet. He's still making videos. He's still out there, even though it was like $1.1 billion that he was ordered to pay.
Yeah, something like that.
The largest fucking settlement in American history.
Yep.
One of the people who got paid like $100 million, or I mean, I guess he won't get paid, but court ordered $100 million, was an FBI agent.
Yeah.
Who never even got named.
Yeah, nobody ever knew about.
Didn't have any family who died.
Nope. That was crazy to me.
And that was a kangaroo court.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because,
that's the pure definition of one.
well, they determined his guilt before he even came in to plead his case, because according to them, they didn't give him proper discovery, which does not therefore equal default judgment. It means, like, sanction, get your shit together, you know?
Right.
Yeah. He's had death threats, so he hasn't broadcast where he stays. Not his fault they can't find. Not his fault they can't find him. Who were you talking about, Christopher Reed?
Oh, that must be
Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna get death threats for the rest of his fucking life.
Oh yeah, without
That's
a
something
doubt.
you just gotta get used to if you're Kyle Rittenhouse, you know?
And he's always going to have to watch his ass when he goes out in public.
Yeah, no more Black Lives Matter protests, or probably stay home for the next one. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. Death row inmate drank 10 gallons of raw milk as his last meal. That's fucked up. Because then they like inject you, and what happens? Like,
yeah. Plastic snow. I've seen stuff on TikTok about that.
Huh.
Yeah, very strange. And somewhere, I think it's Ohio, that there's some kind of mysterious white dust that's covering people's cars and houses and everything.
It's in a bunch of states now.
Oh, it's in more states?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like West Virginia and all over, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There was some guy who it was like an acid rain / snowstorm that happened, and he had the entire clear coat of his truck removed because of it.
Wow.
This is Zelensky right here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good old actor.
President Zelensky. What the fuck, dude? Lab leak, most likely origin of COVID-19 pandemic, U.S. agencies now say. Oh, so if you said that, like, what was that, 2 years ago, you got deleted off YouTube, but now it's, you know.
Now it's just
Wall Street
common
Journal
knowledge.
Yep. Are you guys going to vote for Trump?
I mean, if that's the only other choice, yeah.
Who would you vote for over Trump?
I do like DeSantis. I don't think he's the friendliest guy for 2A, but I'm definitely not going to go for Nikki Haley. Had her as a governor, and I never liked her then.
I would like to see Kristi Noem jump in the race personally.
Now, I would vote for her. For sure.
I'd vote for Rand Paul.
Yeah, Rand Paul.
Yeah.
He's a good one. I was rooting for Ron Paul when he was running, what, in 08?
2012.
Yeah, 2012. There you go.
Oh, shit.
What is that?
This is an excavator.
Oh, at a granite place.
Yeah, it's a track hoe.
Oh, boy.
Just the scale of everything's so giant, it doesn't look like what it is, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't look real. Looks like little toys.
That's crazy.
There is there's a college in my hometown that they had a limestone pit, and they said back in the 50s or 40s and 50s that people that would look down in that pit, it just looked like little toy Tonka trucks at the bottom of it. It was a massive pit.
Remember this video?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that? I don't think it's an alien.
No, I think it's a little kid with like a mask or something on.
Some really skinny ass legs doing the
Yep.
chicken walk. Can't talk about that on YouTube.
Nope.
Can't show that on YouTube. Can't talk about that. Okay, UFOs. That's what we talk about. Ooh, here we go.
I don't want to talk about that. What's that say? COVID. Oh, okay.
It looks like when you get like a soft serve snow cone.
From the Dairy Queen.
Yep, and you kind of like layer it up.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
That's Mrs. Michelin.
She looks like she's had some soft serve snow cones in her life too, to be honest. Oh, she's got the COVID-19 fucking. Look at this.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's a cult, man.
Yep.
Why would you get that as a tattoo?
Hell, they're probably paying that fat ass to do that.
Mental illness.
Bingo.
It's the Michelin man's wife. Hey, it's Ray Ray.
Damn.
It's whipped cream. No matter where you grab her, it will feel like a titty.
Yeah, no matter where you put it, it'll feel like you're inside.
Yeah, there's so many crevices. President Biden's job performance on Ukraine, 48%. Chinese spy balloon, 46%. National security, 45%. Foreign policy, 43%. Opioid epidemic, 36%. What has he even done with that he's getting 36% approval?
I guess that's the addict.
Immigration, 36. Economy, 36. Inflation, 31. Yeah, inflation's pretty terrible right now. You know you're in a really bad spot when the cartel stops to help you. Mexican cartel members try to calm down tourists after pulling them over.
I don't know either. Just pick one. Straight. Thank God they have guns. No, please, what? Please. Please, what? Please, what? No, Espanol, please. We're just. Please.
They're like, no. Like, where are you going, buddy? It's all good. Like,
Logan, don't. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
No problem. Okay. What? Do what?
Can we go?
Where's on?
Please.
Yeah. No. Okay. Hey, no. Please.
No para nada.
No problem. Hey.
Okay.
It's okay. Hey. ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde?
We're gonna see mi madre.
You where?
Cancun.
No?
No problem.
Tranquilo, pero... What's your name?
Aaron.
Eh? What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron.
See you. Logan.
Edwin.
What's your name?
Philip.
Huh?
No
You
problem.
ain't speak English, no?
I did.
Please don't kill us.
No problem.
Gun Library Garrett dropped in 5. I wonder if the Wagner Group will turn on Russia when it quits paying them out. Like, where else could they go? I am unfamiliar with the Wagner Group. You guys know what that's about?
No, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm not familiar with it.
Well, you gave me a homework assignment, I guess.
Yep.
Wagner Group. Wagner Group. Private military company in Russia. Paramilitary organization. Described as a private military company. PMC. So they out of Russia? Is that what the deal is?
That's what it's looking like.
It's probably a neo-Nazi contract. We call them mercs.
So Russian
Yeah.
paramilitary organization. It is variously described as a private military company, a network of mercenaries, or de facto private army of Russia. President Vladimir Putin. Group operates beyond the laws of Russia. Blah 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 blah. So like BlackRock or whatever. Not BlackRock. Blackwater.
Yeah, Blackwater. Yep.
Why is it always black? Like Blackwater, BlackRock, all these evil things. We'll just call them black. That way people know.
Inclusive.
Oh God, I would not go to that church.
Hell no.
Like, stay the fuck away from that fucking shit show.
There's a church like that about 45 minutes away from where I live. Man, they're crazy.
Like, I'm all for, I don't know, including people who were not previously included in things like Christianity, but that doesn't mean, like, you center your gospel around hedonism.
Exactly.
Like, that's kind of the thing. It's like, okay, sodomy's bad, but we're just going to, like, pretend you guys don't do that, and we're going to talk about Jesus today.
Yep.
But no, it's the sodomy chat. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't care about them going to church and all that, but when they celebrate it so heavily like they're doing there in that church I just said, I don't agree with that.
Library says, it's like a giant mafia that wants to take over after Putin.
Putin.
I mean, someone's going to take over after he's gone.
Yeah.
And he's been president so long, I think it's probably going to be, I don't know, violent, probably. Because it's not like they have like a new president every 4 or 8 years. The holy hormones. Oh, the holy homos. Hormones was funny too.
Yeah.
Russia's going to be like after Saddam was assassinated.
Jesus Christ, that's like a laser gun. That's fucking badass. El Salvador's government moved thousands of gang members to new mega prison. Doesn't look like they're having much fun.
No, I don't think it's a good time. It's not vacation.
What happens if you have to pee and your hands are behind your back tied up?
Piss your pants.
Yeah, guess you're going on the
Yeah, you
floor.
just go, man.
This is how pretzels are made.
It's pretty cool. Some engineer was able to build that to fold it.
Yeah, no shit.
Do you know what's different about pretzel bread versus regular bread?
Don't have a clue.
They boil the dough before they bake it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like twice baked. So you look there, boil it. We're not boiling it, but they like cook it with hot water, basically.
Like
Run it through a
parboil.
bath.
And then they bake it.
Interesting.
It is pretty neat.
Now I want a fucking pretzel. So good when they're fresh and hot. I can imagine working at a fucking pretzel factory, though. You'd probably fucking hate pretzels.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that's with anything really.
Just the smell of them probably makes you sick.
There used to be a place around here when I was a kid that you could go and buy like whole crates of pretzels. It was all pretzel rods. I forget who actually made them. It was like one of the big companies.
There's a big bakery in my town that, man, when they're cooking, it smells so good.
I used to work for a pizza place, Pudge Brothers, back in the day.
Mhm.
And when I first started working there, like I loved the smell of the bread and the pizza, and I'd bring a pizza home with me every fucking night, every single night. I would bring a pizza home with me, and I worked there for about a year and a half. And by the time I stopped working there, I never brought pizza home with me anymore. The smell of the bread made me physically ill. Like I couldn't spend too much time at the store. I'd have to like have the pizza in my car with the windows down, like driving. And since I worked there, it's not because like there was anything unsanitary or anything like that, anything disgusting that I saw, but I've not had Pudge Brothers since I worked there. That was like 16 years ago, something like that.
I'm in the same boat, man. When I was in high school and college, I worked for a barbecue restaurant, and it took forever for me to ever go back to them.
What the fuck is this? Hello, my name is Tapioca like the Puddin',
Like the pudding.
and I have a prolapsed uterus. I am expected to die. I don't want to die from a prolapsed uterus. Will you pray for my vaginal rejuvenation? God bless you. Please pray for my uterus.
Okay.
All right.
We'll add that to
I'm
the
gonna
prayer
do
list.
that, but good luck. Population by U.S. state. Where's Colorado? How far down are we? We got to be above Utah. Yeah, we are. Why do I not see Colorado? Oh, there it is. Right
There you are. Yeah. Ah, you're 2 spots above me.
Fucking California's got 37.25 million people.
Jesus.
That's just what you know about.
Damn, look at
Right.
Wyoming and all them. There's cities bigger than them.
Wyoming would be a good place to move if you don't care about technology.
Yeah.
Like if you just want your pickup truck and a big piece of land. Wyoming,
Yep.
man, it's the place to
Of
go.
course, you do have Starlink now, so
It's true.
you wouldn't be totally cut off.
And it's better than Alaska, because like Alaska's kind of the same way, you know, like there's just so much land and, you know, not very many people for a lot of it.
Right.
But you're not in Alaska. You're in, you know, you're in mainland United States, just a windy part of it. You ever drove across Wyoming? It's windy as fuck.
No, can't say that I have.
I don't think I've been. I think I've just dipped into Wyoming. I wasn't there for an extended period of time. Damn. That's pretty good.
Woman throws an Uber driver's belongings in the street and assaults him.
Yeah, she wouldn't have been doing that shit with my stuff.
That guy's a midget. Look at him.
Yeah, that should be a hate crime on midgets.
It is. I don't understand what's going on. It's fine. We'll move on.
It's midgetism.
Ugh.
Yum.
Ugh.
Oh, what is that? Crabs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I just see a giant bug now when I look at it. I can't help it. Like, look at that.
They
Just
are.
a giant fucking, like, beetle or something that you're just like, oh, let me just tear this apart with my bare hands and suck down my gullet.
Yep.
Tastes good.
Yep,
Some good
looks
eating.
delicious.
Oh, it's exoskeletons in the way. No problem.
So I take it you don't like mud bugs?
Ooh, I
No.
love some mud bugs.
I love me some mud bugs.
Yes, sir.
They're fucking with some potatoes and
Corn,
corn. Yeah.
kielbasa.
Calhoun says maybe that's a woman and not a short dude. A quote woman.
No, the coolest, but I don't need them.
Dude, I've been listening to these a lot lately. Okay, let's check this one out.
I love men. Like, I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive.
You do actually need men to survive. And here's why. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men.
Okay.
Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family. Everything, the roads you drive on, the buildings you live in.
They probably never thought about that before.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sure they didn't.
Excuse me for 1 sec. My son just got home. I gotta say hey.
No, you good.
Talk
All
amongst
right.
yourselves.
Let's get
Yeah,
this chat banned.
They
You guys
just
see all
showed
the
that
stuff
does
coming-
fucking.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Did you guys see all the stuff coming up about Katie Hobbs and the Sinaloa cartel then?
Yeah, I've seen. I think you posted some stuff in Discord. I haven't got to read it all, but what I read was pretty interesting.
There is about 40 or 50 city council members, judges, etc. from Mesa County and Maricopa County who are on the take, and they basically helped her do a bunch of shady shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all
That's the thing
basically
is-
getting bribed and to get like land deeds and everything else like that from the cartels now.
But do you think anything's going to happen to her?
Highly doubtful. It should,
That's-
obviously, but
Oh yeah,
unfortunately, with the way our fucking government is right now, it's. I mean, the people could step up right now because technically everything she's done is a felony, and you get citizen's arrest, but that's about all you got.
yeah. And good luck with that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Katie Hobbs.
Taking money from the Sinaloa cartel.
Dude, I was watching this like YouTube shorts, and they were talking. It was I don't know who it was. He was on Joe Rogan, and they were talking about one of the reasons why the crime rate has gone down in America over the past like 15 years is because the Sinaloa the Sinaloa cartel keeps sending dudes up here to like infiltrate the Mexican gangs and then use them to fight against the like whatever gangs are here. And they basically like wiped out the Crips and the Bloods in like a bunch of cities and shit.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. There was one a couple months ago. It was in Baja, California, and it was multiple cartels fighting against each other. So
Let them just kill each other off.
The weird thing is, like in Mexico, they all have like cult following status. A lot of these dudes, and certainly a lot of the organizations, because like the government doesn't do shit for people. It's the cartel who paves the road. The government doesn't do shit for people. It's the cartel who brings in a doctor to see the people in the town. You know, like it's the cartel who brings presents at Christmas time. So they actually love the cartel in a lot of these cities.
It's pretty much how the mafia was, in New York and Chicago back in the day. They'd take care of the neighborhoods.
Dark Horse out in the chat says, I'm drinking some Old Forester 1910, and it's so fucking good that I thought I'd mention in case any of you turds like good whiskey. You guys have any good whiskey recommendations?
Nope.
I like Buffalo Trace. I'm not a big drinker, but when I do, I drink that.
I just stick with Jameson. I like
Jameson's good.
Their extra reserve.
If you're ever going to spend a little bit of money on a bottle of whiskey, consider Angel's Envy. And it's done in Caribbean, Jamaican rum casks. So they like age it in rum barrels. So it's got like a different flavor to it, but it's so fucking smooth. Angel's Envy.
Angel's Envy.
I think it's like $80 a bottle, so it's not cheap, but it's not like crazy expensive either, at the same time.
Right. That's like, when I used to vape, there was a company, I can't remember the name. I think it was 5 Ponds. They put their liquid in old whiskey barrels and stuff. It tasted pretty good.
I had this stuff called, I was up with my brother-in-law a couple weeks back when we went skiing with the kids, and like I wanted to get them something as a thank you for the weekend and stuff like that. And so we were at the liquor store, and I've heard of this stuff before. It's called Lagavulin, and it's really, really smooth, like 12-year fucking whiskey. But the thing is, there's different varieties of it, and I picked the wrong one. There's one that's in a charred cask. So they take the inside of the cask and just burn the fuck out of it, and then put the whiskey in there to age. And it tastes like a campfire, dude. It was not very good.
Isn't that the brand that Ron Swanson drank on Parks and Rec?
Possibly.
I think it was.
I mean, I heard Rakita talking about it one night, so I was like, you know what? If I ever see it, I'm just make a mental note about Lagavulin, and it's an easy, weird name to remember or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I bought it for my brother-in-law, and none of us liked it, unfortunately. And it was $110 for that bottle too. So whatever.
You still drinking on it? Like the Red House Rye?
I gave it to him. It's his to deal with. Although I can imagine if you were smoking a cigar, like that would be a nice whiskey to go with your cigar.
Right.
Oh, hey, this is not fun for the middle guys. The guys in the middle.
Oh. Wow.
Somebody got cut.
Yeah.
About U.S.
Oh, shit.
Did any of you guys see I think it was the opening monologue Woody Harrelson did for SNL last night?
No.
Oh, it was great. He made fun of all the vax people right in front of their face.
Did he?
Yes, it was good.
That's great.
Like when he said it, like the whole audience just got silent.
It's true, dude. The rules don't mean shit if no one's going to enforce them.
Nope.
But that's the way it works, right? Like, you only enforce the rules on people who allow the rules to be enforced upon them.
Yeah.
If no one follows the rules except for the people who follow the rules, then when you make new rules, those are the people you're making rules for.
It's the same way with gun laws. They only apply to law-abiding gun owners.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's New York City with bail reform, so the guy's probably gonna
True.
be out in 20 minutes anyway. So they're like, "Why waste time on paperwork?"
Just because you're unattractive and have no friends doesn't mean you're another gender. Ray.
Go. Okay, fingers in. Okay, seatbelt comes off. There we go. Loop in. Okay, now with my other hand, I'm gonna kick the seat back and I'm gonna open the seat. I'm gonna open the door. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. I'm out, and I can escape freely. Okay.
I feel like she'd be dead as fuck.
Yeah.
2 fingers. 2 fingers. Go. Sit down.
Hey, he's dead.
That's good.
That's good. That's real good.
That boy knows what he likes.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
He's like, hey, come here. That's fucking great.
I'm sure he's got a proud dad.
Yep.
So that's just society that pushed it upon him. Oh, did you see this shit? The 12-year-old who robbed a gas station in Michigan?
Was he 12? I was thinking he looked about 14, 15.
And his gun jams, his fucking Taurus. I don't even think he ever got it to unjam, but the lady gave him the money. He's like, well, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, you showed that to us last night after chat.
Mm-hmm.
What is this dude wearing?
A moo-moo?
Yeah, definitely a moo-moo.
I mean, that's like a workout shirt / bed sheet. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a moo-moo.
It's good enough for a twin mattress, you know?
Yep.
What the fuck? The usually dry Los Angeles River. Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah, usually there's like a little tiny stream going through the middle of it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Looks like that would be fun in a kayak.
Like, I've seen dudes ride motorcycles through. There's like little ways that you can get into the LA River if you're on a motorcycle, and they'll just like ride up and down the walls and shit, and across the bottom of the river, but it's dry.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's like they filmed Gone in 60 Seconds there with Eleanor.
Uh-huh.
I'm still undecided if I'm going to get this game, but I'm leaning towards get this game.
Yeah. A lot of pissed off people on that one.
Yeah.
Well,
Aren't they talking about doing more movies?
I don't know, but supposedly the gameplay is like really, really good. Like, it's a fun game to play. There's lots of interesting things in it. You get to explore Hogwarts, like first-person status, not just like in a movie or whatever, So that's fucking cool. And I kind of want to do it. And it pisses off the libs. And I hope they do come out with another movie. I don't know if they are or not. Yep.
Gotcha, bitch.
Well, I just read that they're claiming that there may be a Harry Potter film reboot in the next 3 to 5 years.
Like Harry Potter all grown up.
I'm guessing because they're saying that
they're going to try to recast everybody.
Oh, it just started all over again?
I don't know if it's that or like a continuation of things or what's going on.
Oh, there's Woody Harrelson.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is going to believe that crazy idea? Okay.
I like Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I've liked him since Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But I'm
I thought he was great in the 2 Zombieland films.
Oh yeah, Natural Born Killer too.
Yeah, and then that
Cowboy Way.
that one he did on
Netflix with Kevin Costner about Bonnie and Clyde. That one was good. Highwaymen.
The Highwayman. Yeah, that was a good movie.
That was a really good movie.
Calhoun dropped into and said, "Read my last chat, please, sir." He said, "Getting that game may piss off the libs, but it also makes you a huge nerd."
Nerd.
For certain things, I'm a nerd. Like, you know how Matt likes every fucking TV show almost and every movie almost that comes out if it happens to have something sci-fi in it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like that with like dragons and wizards. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I like the supernatural stuff.
It's got to be about a certain kind of thing, Like Willow, totally into it. Fucking like Elden Ring or Elder Scrolls, totally into that shit. Yeah, like Diablo 3, fucking love that game. It's all that kind of like wizards and magic and zombies and demons and dragons, and I like that world or whatever you call it.
I like the Witcher stuff too.
Oh yeah, Witcher's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Dark Horse says, "I'm a longtime viewer of yours and Matt's, previously known as Christian Lopez. I figured if I'm on the tubes, I should have an alias, which I guess now I don't have one anymore. Fuck me, LOL." All right there, Christian Lopez. I mean, Dark Horse.
Oops.
Sorry, but I doxed him. I'm doxing people.
Way to go, Honda.
My bad. All right, guys. Well, it's been about an hour and a half, which is how long we normally go for the Gay Frog chat. I'm switching one of my weekend days to Tuesday because Matt's been not doing chats on Tuesdays, and I'm trying to reclaim at least one weekend day for me and the kids, which would be kind of nice. So I haven't decided whether it's going to be Saturday or Sunday yet. Might be Saturday just because, and then I'll do Sunday night Gay Frog chat and then like a Tuesday night chat as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. So we might do a chat on Tuesday, or we might not. It depends on how I feel on Tuesday. But regardless, we'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Guns and Geeks podcast on Never Enough Ammo's channel. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night. So thanks for being here. Peace out. Giant penis. Giant penis.
See you, everybody. Hope you have a good week.
Later.
Later, everybody.
There you go.
Good to you.